How's it going, Potato Fist? It's your boy. Shit, I messed up that intro, but we're going with it anyway. How's it going? How's it going, Potato Fist? It's your boy, Potato Man. It's your boy, the Milkman, and I'm here to deliver you with nourishment. And today, we're gonna talk. And today, I'm here with my friend.
No milk,
shut
boy.
the hell up! I'm trying to do the intro.
No.
And I'm here with my friend O'Connor.
Get out of here.
I'm gonna kill my.
Go. Go. Oh, this is how we gotta go with that. Oh.
Today, I'm gonna be here roasting the straight up cancerous state that YouTube is going through right now.
Hello.
With my friend Connor. So,
hello.
The first thing I like to talk about. I'm sick. Okay.
God damn.
Is the
Hold on. So did you get that busted nut up all your nose?
Get rid of that. Don't worry. If any of you are confused, I mentioned that in like take 2 of this rant. Because
we're on take 5, people.
This is take 5 because every single time I've gone to load the clip into the into like an editing software, the editing software would not know what to do with itself and would just crash.
Yeah.
I went through Windows Movie Maker and a bunch of like random ones I downloaded off the internet for free.
Good job. That's probably why they did not work. But who knows?
But yeah. So the first thing I want to talk about again is the demonetization bullshit.
Yeah.
You can make the first statement, Connor, because.
Well, I get to start it off this time. Okay.
Yeah.
So pretty much we all know how YouTube has been demonetizing things and stuff. So like we all think, oh yeah, they must be monitoring it, doing it themselves. No. It's a bot.
It's an algorithm. The algorithm just goes through and detects certain keywords hidden in like the video titles, the description, the tags, and if it detects any of those certain words, it just automatically demonetizes the video with no warning.
Just did it.
It's like, hey, so YouTube bots will be like, hey, do you like that video you worked really hard on? Well, too bad. You're not getting paid for it now. So basically, and also, when YouTube demonetized, okay, first, before I get to that point, I want to just bring up the simple fact that I'm pretty sure, since YouTube didn't mention that they were demonetizing anybody's videos, they were just going and doing it. I'm pretty sure that's illegal because in like a real job, like if you're getting like a pay downgrade, they kind of have to tell you like a couple weeks in advance.
Yeah, so like pretty much what they're doing is just going, hey,
so they
we don't like that. We don't like that title there. No, we don't like it. You don't get paid. Our advertisers say that they don't want that in there. So honestly, if the advertisers are so picky, send them to YouTube Kids.
Yes.
Honestly, that's all you need to do. Then you don't have to worry about this bullcrap anymore.
And also,
just get them out of there.
Also, I think this is just a giant form of censorship, but YouTube isn't really considering it censorship because they're like, oh, we're not preventing you from saying what you want, but we kind of are.
So pretty much they're saying that they're allowing the 5th Amendment, but honestly, you think about it, they're pretty much, they're giving you a penalty for like freaking using your right to the 5th Amendment. They're going, yeah, you have the right to say what you want, but we don't like it, so we're gonna penalize you for it.
So what YouTube is basically doing is they're saying that they're not violating our freedom of speech. Like, they're not directly violating it, but in theory they technically could be. Simply because of the fact that they're still saying we can say what we want, but if they don't like it, if they don't deem it to be like YouTube,
you get penalized.
If they don't deem it to be YouTube appropriate, you'll get a penalty against you, which would then motivate the content creator to not want to post those kinds of videos if they're not going to get paid for them. So
but then the other hold on. So then the other thing that you probably like the other thing that pretty much YouTube is doing because of this is since they're punishing YouTubers like freaking Phil DeFranco and stuff. What
Philly
I think
D's
that
getting
they're
wrecked
doing,
by this.
Yeah. So what me and Sean over here think that they're doing is that they're freaking trying to make an example out of him to show you what would happen if you try and go against YouTube. Mm-hmm. Like, he's one of the strong people who's trying to go against YouTube right now, but they're shutting him down hard.
Yeah, they're not taking anything from him. they're shutting him up, and well, they're trying to make it so like they're not shutting up, but if shutting him up, if you watch his videos, they're making it very clear that they are just trying to shut him up.
Yeah.
Because apparently he's I don't want to say exposing, because that word's been overused on the internet already. But he's trying to point out that YouTube's at a giant fault here, and they don't want to admit it.
Yeah. Because here's one of the things about freaking YouTube. Their terms of service, they've been around for a while. Like, we all know it. People don't believe it. They're saying, like, oh, this is really sudden. The terms of service have been around for a while. But here's the problem. They've been demonetizing people's content without telling them. It's just, one day you've got freaking monetization, you got ads, you got everything, you're making money, then next day gone. It's just bam,
exactly.
Gone.
Basically, what I'm thinking about this whole scenario is the simple fact that YouTube is saying they're not censoring us, but they are, simply because due to the obvious evidence that they obviously are trying to censor us. Because if they're not finding content, well, actually, first of all, this whole thing is an algorithm. This whole demonetization process is a giant algorithm. It's a bot. It's a program. And every program and every algorithm has its faults. And it's been proven to have this fault simply because the algorithm is only taking consideration the tags, the description, the titles of the videos. And they're not actually looking into what the videos are about. So simply by changing what's in your titles and your tags and the descriptions, you can get your videos remonetized. But had YouTube actually let, their content creators know that their content was being demonetized, they would not have missed out on several hundreds or thousands of dollars in revenue.
Yeah. Because here's the thing, like, something that also really bothers us is how pretty much YouTube, there's big YouTubers who freaking break the TOS all the time.
Exactly,
like
and they're not penalized.
PewDiePie, Leafy, and stuff, that they always break the terms of service. But do you see them getting freaking punished for it? No, because they make YouTube money. So YouTube ain't gonna freaking attack them because they know if they attack them,
they're a big money maker for them.
PewDiePie himself makes $4 million a year. YouTube takes money out of merchandise. YouTube takes money out of a lot of things. He would make a lot more, honestly, if YouTube didn't take certain things out of his paycheck and stuff. So they aren't going to go after him, because if they go after him, they know that they're going to be in both a heap of trouble from fans, and also they're going to be in a heap of trouble because they're losing a lot of money. Yeah, they're going to lose money if they do that. And they know it. That's why they're not going to freaking go against PewDiePie or any people who are like that.
But if you think about it, they have gone against some of the big YouTubers, like Philip DeFranco, for example. They're shutting him down left and right, and they're trying to get him to not talk about certain things by taking money away from him. But he's not going to stop talking about it.
Because something else that really bothered me was how when YouTube demonetizes it, since it's a bot, it's like there's no warnings or anything. It just happens. So you think about it. There's these big YouTubers who get demonetized, and then they're forced to freaking quit YouTube because they aren't making enough money. So what do you freaking expect them to do? Like, you expect, like, if PewDiePie got demonetized, what do you expect him to do? Work at a McDonald's or something like that? No, that ain't gonna happen.
Exactly. Basically, the whole demonetization thing, just to sum it all up, YouTube, they are censoring creators. They are pulling a North Korea by only letting they want certain things filtered out of their website to keep the money coming in, which I could see, like they want to make money, but they were fine for the longest time before any of these rules were implemented. That's my opinion on the whole demonetization thing. Sorry if I got too real with you people, but
too realsy real.
Too real 5 school. Alright, so now, YouTube heroes. Or should I...
What spicy memes we've got coming
Or should I say YouTube... Or should I say YouTube self-implosion? Because YouTube Heroes is going to kill this website from the inside out.
Pretty much.
It's like a terminal illness.
So pretty much YouTube was already dying from the inside out, but now it's going to be dying from the outside in, pretty much. So pretty much for those of you who haven't heard of YouTube Heroes, is it's pretty much where YouTube is deciding to sit their lazy ass down on the couch and say, hey, people, we're only a multi-billion-dollar company. Why don't you do our work for us? How about that? That'd be nice.
YouTube is giving out power by the handful to random users on this website to be able to monitor the YouTube community from the inside. Now, you'll be wondering, that doesn't sound like a bad idea.
But neither did communism.
Honestly, in my opinion, they shouldn't just have that power distributed amongst the community. YouTube should make their own team at YouTube headquarters that should have that should be able to do that job for them.
Yeah, so pretty much instead of giving it the power out to random people, they should just take some people off frickin' corporate or whatever, or the support line, because clearly no one goes on that anymore. Yeah. They should just make a department for the YouTube Heroes itself, because honestly, that's where we probably need it most, since the community would just pretty much destroy the world.
The community would just destroy this thing from the inside out.
Let's take an example here. So YouTube Heroes, pretty much, the more you do, the higher up in quote-unquote rank you get. So, you get more power, pretty much. So let's take the Leafy versus iDub situation right here, right? So, Leafy and iDubs are having a big battle right now. If their fans got high enough up on this scale,
and here's the thing, then you could actually just BS your way up the scale. You know that, right?
Yeah.
You could just BS your way up. And basically what Connor's getting at is, once you get up high enough on the the YouTube Heroes food chain, if you will, there's this one perk you get where you're able to mass flag videos. Which means with the click of a button, you personally could just shut down multiple videos. Because it's not just you're not just flagging it once, you're flagging it several times.
But here's the thing, on YouTube normally you can only flag one video or something at a time. No, you can mass flag multiple videos at a time. If you're high enough, mass flag multiple videos. Why not? See all Leafy videos, you're an iDubbbz fan, just mass flag all of them.
Mass flag his entire channel. If you're a Leafy fan, mass flag iDubbbz's entire channel. This is just going to be a way for the YouTubers' fan bases to just, in a really sick, corrupt way, just end their careers, and there's nothing that the YouTubers can do about it. But YouTube, instead of giving all this power to random users on the internet, which I get, they want to have the community monitor itself.
Yeah. But here's one of the big problems, the really, really big problems I have with YouTube. So pretty much they're saying, we make lots of money, why don't you just do our work for us? But then here's the thing with other people, people doing YouTube's work. What happens to the people who work at YouTube right now? What happens to those employees? Well, what do they do? Do they just say, oh, we're not needed anymore, goodbye? YouTube's gonna, think about it. What happens when jobs get more computers? They fire people because they don't need it. Receptionists, you don't see, you only see 1 or 2 now in schools. There used to be 4 or 5 before they had all the computers and stuff. You used to have to physically file stuff by paper. Now you just need a few computers, and ta-da, you're done.
And what absolutely boggles my mind is one of the perks on the YouTube Heroes thing is that you'll be able to talk directly to YouTube staff. A random user can't do that. You can't talk to a YouTube staff member.
You talk to a bot. You can talk to a bot, and that bot will supposedly relay your information to a YouTube staff member, and you should be responded to very quickly.
And you're not.
You would think that freaking YouTube, this big company, should be able to respond to something like that, right? Just freaking a copyright claim. Honestly, they should be able to respond to that. No, they can't. They can't do it.
This brings us to the next point: false copyright strikes. What YouTube needs to do is they need to have a system where you can actually verify and prove who you say you are, because anybody and everybody could just go and false flag a video saying that they're freaking Microsoft.
Yeah.
And what they have to do, YouTube should take that power away from people. Random users should not be able to flag videos. They should be able to send requests to flag videos for copyright, and only with valid proof of who they say they are. And then what that would do, a YouTube team or employee would then look at that request and determine if that person is who they say they are, and then the YouTube staff member would copyright strike the video themselves. So what YouTube needs to do is something that you can only send requests to have videos copyright strike, not you can just copyright strike anything willy-nilly.
Yeah, because that is a real big problem that we're probably going to delve into a bit later. Something I did want to cover also was more into the YouTube advertisements, because you think about it, back to demonetization, really. The advertisers do not want their freaking ads to be associated with inappropriate content, right? Send them to YouTube Kids. The other day, I was freaking looking at an ad for the goddamn freaking Exorcist, right? I was just trying to watch a video about the Exorcist, and then freaking guess what comes up?
What?
Guess what comes up, Sean?
What?
My Little Pony adverts.
Really?
Because that's so relevant, right? That's so relevant to the Exorcist. Just My Little Pony. My Little Pony song just almost came out right now.
So yeah, hope you guys enjoyed that little rant there. If you enjoyed, be sure to hit that like and subscribe button, and I'll see you guys in my next video. Peace out, guys. Take care.